I'm Captain Ward Motes, 45th Fighter Squadron, United States Air Force Reserves here at Grissom Air Force Base in Indiana. And I've been flying in the reserves for about 9 years. Got about 1,000 hours in the A-10. At the beginning of the aircraft, that's the business end, you see the cannon sticking out. It's a 7-barrel, 30-millimeter Gatling gun. It fires depleted uranium, high-explosive incendiary and armor-piercing bullets at a rate of about 4,200 rounds per minute. A 1-second squeeze on the trigger gives you about a burst of 50 to 75 rounds, and it's a very accurate and very deadly gun. The gun itself actually goes about back to where the star is, and it's about the size of an automobile in length. The aircraft was built around the gun because it is such a deadly weapon. The pilot sits in the cockpit, which is surrounded by a titanium bathtub, which protects him and the critical flight controls from any kind of any aircraft fire or missile hits. The titanium protects him from as much as a direct 23-millimeter hit has been shown, and keeps the pilot alive, keeps the flight controls from being damaged, gets the airplane back again if the airplane does take some hits. The whole aircraft is designed to take quite a lot of punishment. The engines are up and apart and separated so that if one engine is hit and explodes, it won't take out the other engine. We can always come back on the single engine. It showed over in Desert Storm that we had a bunch of airplanes come back with holes in them the size of almost a doorway. System shot out, tires blown off, and the aircraft came back. The pilot came home safe, and within 2 or 3 days, the ground crews would patch the thing up, and it'd be back flying in the war again. It's quite an amazing aircraft. We're sitting inside of the cockpit of the A-10. Basically a pretty old-fashioned design aircraft. It's a very simple design. Not a lot of electronic computer screens and so on inside the aircraft. It was designed in the late 70s, basically to be a very cheap ground attack fighter, so it was kept very basic. The flight controls are laid out just as they would be in most any other aircraft. The engine instruments are all gauged together over here so you can tell exactly what your engines are doing. This little TV screen right over here is for the Maverick missile, which we use to lock onto targets using a TV camera inside the missile's head. The heads-up display up here gives us all our weapons parameters, our airspeed parameters, so that we don't have to be looking inside the aircraft when we're actually flying against a target area. It tells us everything we need to know right up here on the heads-up display.
My name is Kurt Gerten. I've been in the 45th here since 1973, been flying militarily since 72. I'll be retiring militarily from the reserves after almost 24 years in the reserves. Before any air show, it's like going on stage. You've got butterflies and you're thinking about a lot of things. I'm thinking about the other 3 guys that are with me, the timing that's involved today. But once I get in and strap in the airplane and get the engine started, the butterflies just seem to go away and the concentration is there on what we have to do. Okay, bring it in the fairy tip, going down to 500 feet. Light airplane below us.
Towers on 13525.
Coming left a little bit. Coming down just a tad.
Coming from the left, ladies and gentlemen, are the A-10s in fingertip formation.
Very nice.
Okay, power's coming in. Nose is coming up. Go tactical.
At this point, number 1 has just given the command, zip gun flight, go tactical. The combat portion of today's mission has begun. At this point, it appears number 1 has sighted the target. He is briefing last-minute attack tactics over the radio and giving the command to arm up the weapons.
One's coming in from the southeast.
Pilots should love this part.
Who's coming in?
Number 1 rolls the plane up and over. Behind him, number 2. If the Army is down in the field and calling for help, we want to be there. To demonstrate this, the A-10s have rolled out and are coming around to simulate a low-angle strafe run and also demonstrate the zoom escape capability of the Warthog.
After about 4,000 hours, I guess, military flying, I couldn't ask for a better way to leave. There's only 4 of us, obviously, out of the whole squadron that are fortunate enough to do one of these a year. And especially at the end of a career like this, it's just really a kick for me to be able to do it.